Well guys, we are back at the American Metal Cleaning Company to pick up the Manxman parts. And oh my gosh, they look great. Yeah, that's Jeff's Vincent tank stripped and it's looking really good. And here are all the smaller parts in this bucket. Wow, they look really clean. Terrific. Let's take them home and inspect them on the bench now. Just inspecting some of the parts as they come back from the metal cleaners, and it's just amazing how they look now with all the paint and filler, if there was any, removed. Here are just a few examples that I thought you might like to see, just to give you an idea of the level of depth that the cleaning goes to. You know, just removes all that rust. Just absolutely terrific. And then some parts like this. This is a crucial part, by the way. This is the rev counter or tack bracket that fits on the handlebars like that. Again, gets in all those nooks and crannies. Everything generally is in remarkably good shape actually once this paint's off. But I have done just a little bit of very light metal work, body work here. Just some of these parts have got a little bit bent over time, so I've been straightening those out. Here's another example. This is that tailpiece that I bought on eBay, and again just straightening this up here as well. It was just a bit bent and bruised, and that's come up great. And then it's fascinating to see some of the original parts. You can see how the foot was brazed onto that side stand, the kickstand here, and that's all come up great. And then these are the top of the fork shrouds as well, so cleaned all these up, added some of the curvature back into this as well, straightened some of these ears out because they'd been donked with no doubt with the crash, the collision. And then what I have to do is remove these road holder badges here as well. I don't know if you know, you've seen them underneath, but they fit through the shroud itself, so I'm going to drill these out and then replace them with a nice new set of badges. There's also a few pieces that need to be repaired. I don't have the equipment or the skill actually to repair these, so as you can see with the oil tank, someone's cut out that at some point, I think probably to get the cables out without taking the cables off, so that needs to be repaired. But otherwise that oil can is in great condition. And then the headlight bucket, it sustained quite a clunk there, no doubt as part of the collision. Same on the other side, lesser so, but that needs some work. And also it's out of round as well. That's perhaps not as big a job as this here, so need some help with that. And then finally the inner primary cover, or this again is pretty badly damaged. So I'm going to take this to a friend of ours and hopefully he will be able to repair this piece here, because otherwise it's in very good condition. Of course there's the gas tank as well that I showed you earlier. I've taken quite a lot of advice, and I think the verdict is that I probably need to get some professional help with this. I don't have any tools, and really any way of getting this out. I did try and think about pulling it out myself, but this is pretty heavy duty steel, so I'm going to take it to our friend to see what he thinks. He's a professional painter and bodywork specialist. Similarly around the front as well, the skirt knot is not so bad, but definitely on this side there's a ding here as well that I'd like him to take a look at. So it should be interesting to see what he thinks. And then finally the seat pan. Yeah, thanks Uli. I really appreciate your comments on the seat pans and especially the reproduction pans. This is back from the strippers now, and you can see it's in a bit of a sorry state, but I think it's possibly salvageable. There's a tear there. The edge of this here is extremely sharp, so they may have to do some build up there or repairs. Well, definitely repairs. I think there's supposed to be a step here as well that needs to be rebuilt. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to send this away to the upholsterers who hopefully deal with this sort of thing every day, and see what their verdict is on this seat pan. Hopefully that they can reuse this because it fits perfectly on the featherbed frame, and then we will see if we can take it from there.